Hello everyone, this is Adam Fernson. I'm bringing you with a new video. This is a opinionated video and it's going back to the Pokemon kind of theme thing. This is basically ranking all the gym leaders. This is 7-part, but kind of 8-part series, maybe more, I'm not sure. Where I'll be ranking all the gym leaders in each of the generations of Pokemon. Each in their own little section being the region that they're in. And Gen 7, I'll be ranking the Trial Captains, the Kahunas, and the Totem Pokemon. And then at the end of all that, I'll be putting them all together to say my top 10 favourite gym leaders overall, or Trial Captains, or Kahunas, or Totems. Probably I won't count the Totems. I don't know. I'll decide later. But this is just episode 1 of it, and this is ranking all the Kanto gym leaders from worst to best. So there are 10 gym leaders in Kanto that as of now, and here's my opinion on them. Please bear in mind, as I said, this is my opinion, so your opinion may be different, and if it is, please leave in the comments below your favourite Kanto gym leader. But as of now, let's get into it. Coming in the last place with the worst gym leader is Janine. Janine is Koga's daughter and took over for the gym when Koga left to join the Elite Four during Gen 2. I counted Janine because she is in Kanto. She's in one of the Kanto gyms, so it counts. She's a Kanto gym leader. However, Janine is the worst in my opinion, as well she has a reputation to uphold by trying to be better, if not the same as Koga, but she doesn't really do well, in my opinion. Like, her gym design is kind of boring and it's the same as Koga, and the trainers, which I admit is kind of unique with them being disguised as her, I didn't really find it hard to fall for, because each time, like, if you want to challenge them, you need to talk to one of them. But on my first attempt going in there, I found the correct one immediately. Same with every other time, so I never actually had to battle with the trainers, making it a bit underwhelming in my opinion. 9th place we have Erica. Now, Erica is the grass type gym leader of Celadon City. Janine was the poison type trainer of Fuchsia City. Erica is in 9th place for the simple reason she's more memorable than Janine, but she is easy, really easy to beat. The gym designs in Gen 1, I'm not really sure on what they were, I actually can't remember, but I think it was like a maze kind of thing. I like the remake of it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but unfortunately that's all it has going for it. And then the actual battle with Erica, I just found kind of boring, and I beaten all her Pokemon with my Charizard, so not good. And the remake of the gym in Gen 2 is incredibly infuriating because you don't know what parts you can go through and what parts you can't go through. So you'll know what I mean if you've seen that gym. 8th place we have Blaine. Now, all the gym leaders here are actually iconic, so have Blaine here, I wouldn't say is that bad. It's just the least impressive in my opinion. Well, let's start things off with the Gen 1 gym design. It's essentially a questionnaire, and if you get a question wrong, you need to battle with the trainer. You can battle with the trainer if you want, whether you get it right or wrong, but if you want to go straight for the gym leader, just know basic Pokemon and then you're through. You got to the gym leader easily. Unfortunately, the battle is kind of hard. Like, it's a fire type battle, so all you need is water, rock, or ground types. So yeah, I don't think he uses the sunny day, so that's not really helpful for him. But yeah, the gym design, in my opinion, is boring. It's just a questionnaire. More on a different one later. And his remake in Gen 2, there wasn't a gym. It was just him in the room where you battle him, get the badge, and leave. So Unfortunately, I think Blaine got the bad end of the stick when it came to his gym, but his team is actually all right in my opinion. And I liked him in the anime, I guess, using riddles instead of basic questions. Moving on to seventh place, we have Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge is the electric type gym leader of Vermilion City. Blaine was the fire type gym leader of Cinnabar Island. I keep forgetting to say that. Lieutenant Surge in Gen 1, and I mean literally Gen 1, Red and Blue, his only Pokemon, no, in Yellow, his only Pokemon was a Raichu. I don't know if it was the same for Red and Blue, but yeah. His gym design is incredibly infuriating because not only that you need cut to actually enter the gym, you also need to be extremely lucky with picking out 2 bins that have a button in it. Infamous for being very annoying. And the team for Lieutenant Surge, I say, is okay, but unfortunately, since his gym's right next to Diglett's cave, catch a Diglett or Dugtrio there and you won. Simple as. You can't lose. Well, it is possible, but it's really unlikely you would. And that is pretty much it, unfortunately. Lieutenant Surge, unfortunately, is 7th place. 6th place, we have Misty, the water-type gym leader of Cerulean City. Now, I put Misty here because I personally like the others more, and I need to kind of link back to the anime where she was Ash's travelling companion. Personally, I find her to be a bit annoying and a bit full of herself at times. She's not the worst companion by any means, but to me she's a bit full of herself, and I don't like it when people are full of themselves. So that's why Misty is there for that. But the gym design, I think, is pretty basic in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of it. And the battle with her in Gen 1 and Gen 3 remakes, it was a Staryu and Starmie. In Gen 2, it was better, but the gym design still remained to be a bit boring. Moving on to 5th place, we have Brock. Now, same reason as Misty. Gym design is boring. I liked him more in the anime though. And the battle is also easy if you have either water, grass, steel, and ground types. That's all you need, and then you win. Simple as. But a thing that sets Brock further than Misty is that I find him to be more iconic, in my opinion. 4th place, we have Giovanni. Brock, the rock type gym leader of Pewter City. There we are. Giovanni, the ground type gym leader of Vermilion City. Viridian City. There we are. God, why are those so similar names? I put Giovanni here because he is probably a great gym leader with the fact he has ground types, which is a strong type back then, not the strongest, but a rather strong type. And the fact his that being a gym leader is his part-time job. His real job is like the boss of Team Rocket, which is something which everyone likes. And the gym design I think was actually alright in my opinion. It's not the best though, but it is nowhere near the worst. Moving on, 3rd place we have Koga, the poison type gym leader of Fuchsia City. Well, gym design same as Janine's, it's a bit easier though. But the fight I found to be harder, and Koga's was so strong being the gym leader that he got promoted to be an Elite Four member. What else do I need to say really? And when I go against him in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee or Fire Red and Leaf Green, I always struggle with him. 2nd place we have Sabrina. Best gym design in my opinion for Gen 1. And it was and she is and still remains to be the hardest gym leader of all time from Kanto. Because in Gen 1, Psychic types were ridiculously overpowered because Psychic is weak to Ghost, Dark and Bug. In Gen 1, however, Bug was useless, Dark didn't exist, and Ghost due to a glitch, Psychic was immune to Ghost, making it really overpowered. So you just need luck against Sabrina's team then. In Gen 2, she got a bit easier, I think, but it doesn't change the fact that I personally think she's still the hardest in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And then in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because you still don't have access to dark types that can help you, due to the minimal Pokedex height, length you got. Same with Gen 3 as well. Pretty hard to beat because you don't have any dark types. Ghost types will help, but the only ghost types you have access to is also weak to Psychic, and bug types are still useless. So yeah, you just need to use physical neutral hits to beat Sabrina, which was quite hard to come across. Like I was only able to beat Sabrina in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Well, Let's Go Eevee, because my Eevee knew Baddie Bad at the time. So that was the only reason how I won. Moving on to the last gym leader and the best one. If you didn't figure out by now, it's Blue, the multi-type gym leader of Viridian City for Gen 2. Now, Blue went from being a 5-minute champion of Gen 1 to being the 8th gym leader in Gold, Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver and Crystal, because Giovanni disappeared. And I think Blue did a better job than Giovanni for having not only a multi-type team, which means you can't rely on one Pokemon to take care of all of them. You need to know each type of Pokemon that he has, and then bring out a Pokemon to try and counter it. And because you mainly catch most of your team in Johto, I'm gonna get so much hate here. You're gonna get some bad Pokemon choices because you don't have a huge array of choices. The best Pokemon you could possibly get before the league, without grinding, is probably what I could think is a Dratini, maybe Dragonair, and Larvitar or Pupitar, because I don't believe they would evolve before you get to the champion. They'll evolve after you beat the champion when you're going through Kanto. So you'll have Dragonite and Tyranitar helping you against Blue. But other than that, I believe that's all I can really say about Blue. Like, his team is the only multi-type team there is, meaning not going to be easy. And with the gym design, I guess is okay. It links back to one of Team Rocket's best traps being just going along a conveyor belt path. But apart from that, that is it. So that is all for this time. If you like what you saw or heard, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. Please leave in the comments below who your favourite Kanto gym leader is. And I'll see you next time.